14th February was Valentine's Day, just a normal day. Georgie and Wes were at home because it was school holidays, and then two police officers came to my door. Said that they were worried about Jordan, that he was missing. They then went to tell me how he had not gone to work that day, he'd gone to near the river, and he was watching some workmen. And the next time the workman turned round, he had undressed totally. There was snow on the ground, it was freezing. They shouted of him, but they couldn't get to him because there was a 10-foot fence, so they rang the police and he ran off naked towards a bridge. Jordan was my eldest son, my firstborn. He was the love of my life. He was born on 19th May 1992, and I was bursting with pride with my gorgeous baby boy. Fondest memory was when Jordan was 3 to 4 years old, and it was Christmas, and he videoed "All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mummy," and kissed the screen. I loved being on my own with Jordan, but I had a lot of support from my sister and my mum and dad, as Jordan was the firstborn child after my brother's death, so he meant so much to so many people.
What happened to Jordan on the 14th?
I think he had a psychotic episode. I think because of cannabis, he undressed because he was probably too hot. And I think he slipped into the river rather than fell in, and I certainly don't think it was suicide. The coroner said it was dry drowning, so the cold killed him, not the river. There was no water in his lungs, and I think it's all because of a psychotic episode because of cannabis.
How long was he missing for?
He was missing for 1 month exactly. He went missing on the 14th of February and he was found on the 14th of March at Neighbour Marina. It was like Groundhog Day every day, just waiting for him to come home and crying. I remember the house being full of people the whole time and just desperately praying for his safe return. But as time went on, it was a case of we knew that the outcome was going to be bad, but we didn't want to admit that to ourselves.
Did you begin to lose hope?
Yeah, near the end I did begin to lose hope. The funeral, I was determined to make a good day, to make it a tribute to Jordan, more like a party than a funeral, as he was a party animal. The amount of people that were there was unbelievable. I remember doing his eulogy and people laughing. I remember being very, very strong that day. But it was like it was an act, it wasn't really happening. Sometimes I cope, sometimes I don't. In the beginning, there was a lot of people around to hold me up, but as the years go on, there ain't that support anymore. But I've kept going for Georgie and Wesley. Sometimes it still smacks me in the face like it's just happened and that is really gone. You get on with your life a little bit and then all of a sudden you think, God, where is my son? What is he doing? And you just survive. You have periods of where you think you're happy, but then the smallest thing can bring you right back down again. I don't feel strong at all. I just survive from day to day. I live from day to day. I'm just a shadow of my former self. But I have one strong emotion, and that is love. Love for my three delightfuls. And that is the strongest that I can be.